complete 4-year advanced program. I'm really excited about today's workout. As you can see, I've got very little stuff here. What you are going to need is towels. I'm going to use what's known as gliders. These are discs. You can get them for carpeted floors or things like that, but towels will actually do hand towels, dish towels, any kind of little towel. You are going to want to do this on a floor where you can slide. So if you're normally working out on carpet, we're going to move you today to, to like a slippery surface. And if you don't have any way to do it on a slippery surface, then go ahead and go back and repeat last week and then move ahead to next week. Because this is an ideal workout. I can give you modifications, but they're not really going to be any different than what you're already getting in some of the other workouts. This is going to be a really fun workout today. So we're going to warm up. We're going to try all kinds of new stuff today. It's part of your advanced workout week number 4. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. So let's do squats. So remember, we're going to loosen up everything. We're going to be doing some kind of really super cool new moves today. So let's get those hips down as low as you can. Squeeze through the glutes. Core is nice and tight. All right. I don't know about you guys, but it was pretty sore last week. So let's come down, and of course we've got our bird dogs, alternating arm, alternating leg. Alright, so let's lie it right down on your belly. We're going to do some Superman, so point those toes away, up, squeeze, relax through the neck, come on, up as high as you can, last one, good stuff. So let's sit it back, stretch out that lower back, shift it up, push that up so you're in cobra, right back to child's pose, up, push it up, take it back, up, good. Good work. All right. So, we're going to do a little bit of a kind of different here today. So you're going to lean this out, you're going to push it out, and then take it back. So you're going to lean it out, take it back. So what we're really doing here is warming up the hip flexors, the glutes. We want to make sure that those are nice and warm today for this workout. All right, let's switch it up to the other side. Push it forward, lean it back, push forward. There we go. Push it out. And good. So let's come up. We're going to take it down, and we're going to just do a nice arm circles. Make sure our rotator cuff, chest, shoulder joint, everything is nice and warm. And then let's reverse it back the other way. All right, and then let's switch that over onto the other side. So we'll start with nice big arm circles. And let's switch it back. Good stuff. All right, so we're going to grab a sip of water. We're going to get started. So make sure you have your towels with you. I'm ready to roll. If you don't have your towel, hit pause. Run and get those 2 small hand towels that you're going to need. And then we're going to get ready to rock and roll. All right, so we're going to be working on sets of 30 seconds. So our first set, we're going to do a little bit of some back and some chest work. And we're going to superset that with some running mountain climbers. So we're going to line your mat up however you need to. You can fold it up a little bit, whatever works for you. So we're going to be working on 30 seconds. So we're going to do chest and back, and we're going to do some abs in there with some moving mountain climbers, running mountain climbers. So it's going to be like abs and cardio. Slide that in there a little bit for you. So what we are going to be doing is 30 seconds. Now fold your mat up if your knees bother you and you're going to be coming down on your knees a little bit. So fold those up if you need to, however you need to, but let's get going. So our first set, I'm going to show you what to do first. So we're going to come down in our typical push-up form. So you're going to kind of dip yourself out so that you're on your knees, and then you're going to open your arms using the weight of the heels of your hands. You're going to pull yourself back in. So we're going to do 30 seconds. So all the way out, dig those hands in to bring them back in. Keep that eyes looking down. Keep your core nice and tight. Now if you find this way too challenging, you can do one at a time. Out and out. We're almost there. You can't really get a fast pace on these, which is good, but you're really working that chest. All right, so now on this set, you're gonna keep that same, body's dipped, and you're gonna go right out, down on your belly, dig your hand in as you pull back up. Right out, dig it back up. Right out, pull it back up, out, coming back up. Almost there, couple of seconds left. You should be really feeling this, and stop. So our third set is going to be mountain climbers. So what we'll do on this one is to go on your feet. So again, we're going to do 30 seconds. You're going to come up on your hands. Your towels are on your toes. And hold yourself up as you bring one knee in at a time. Nice, tight core. Slide them in and out. Nice and slow. Keep that core tight. Relax through the neck. We've just got 10 seconds left. You're gonna feel this burning everywhere. Stop. All right, you should be feeling that one. So we're gonna go right back to our chest press or, push up. So let's take it out, all the way down, up, all the way down. Good. So there's a bit of a wrist flick in here that you'll feel that you kind of get used to. So if you don't feel like you're getting it right, and let's go right into our reach. If you don't feel like you're getting it right, don't worry. By your third workout this week, you'll be a master. We're almost there. Keep it nice and tight, out as far as you can. Dig the heel of the hand in. Pull it back. All right. So then we're gonna line it back up for our mountain climbers. Let's put those on your toes. And let's go. Nice and slow and controlled. Now if you need to stop, if your back hurts you, just stop, rest it back, come right back in. We're almost there. Stop. All right, grab a sip of water, let everything kind of rest. This is a brand new, completely new workout, a new set for you tonight. So grab a sip of water, we're gonna take about 30 seconds, we're gonna come back for set number 3. All right, so let's get started with set number 3. And we're gonna go into our push-ups, then our reach, then our last set of mountain climbers. So let's take it out. 30 seconds, let's go. Dig it in, really feel that chest working. Again, if you need to kind of just rest, sit it back, and then come back in and finish them out. Good stuff. So we're gonna go right in with no rest, right out. So come right down, and then using your arm, so all the way out and up. So you'll feel that in your back, the back of the arms. You feel this one absolutely everywhere. All right, and then immediately into your mountain climbers. As if it's not cool enough to do these, you have to try to hold yourself up after that upper body workout. Rest. All right. So we're going to take a full minute. We're going to come back for set number 2. I promise it won't be as bad. All right, welcome back. So we're going to go into set 2 now. So we're doing a leg exercise and burpees. Yes, you can actually do burpees with your towels. So what we're going to do is a curtsy lunge, which you're actually going to find a curtsy lunge a lot easier on the gliders. It might not feel easier tomorrow, but you'll actually find the execution of them a lot easier on the curtsy lunge using these. So we're just going to use one, and one foot is going to stay flat on the floor. So we're going to get started with 30 seconds on each side, and then we're going to go immediately to the other one, and then we're going to go right into burpees where we'll need both towels or gliders on your feet. So 30 seconds, let's go. You want that chest up nice and tall, and then that nice curtsy lunge, so all the way over. So you got that full, nice lunge. So you can see the knee stays behind the toe in the front, and you're crossing that over in the back. Oops, don't fall like I just did. Core is nice and tight. Keep that chest up. You'll really hit that glute. You're able to target that glute really nice. All right, switch that up using the other foot. So cross it right over. If your balance isn't the greatest, you can just lightly put your hand on your leg. Just gently. You can see on mine, I'm not putting any pressure there. Just a nice, gentle touch. Couple of seconds left. Really hitting that glute. Should have one more. All right. Now let's take both. You're gonna stand here, hands on the mat, and then down, bring them in, and bring them up. Nice. My favorite glider exercise. We're almost there. Stop. All right. Let's take about 30 seconds, grab a sip of water, stretch out those legs a tiny bit, and then we're going to come back, starting with our curtsy lunge again. So sip of water. Always keep your water close. All right, let's go. Take it over. Nice. Core is nice and tight. Chest is up. There we go. All right, let's switch that out to the other leg, and let's dig that in. What's great about these ones, you can really feel that targeting those glutes. So hips are pointing forward, that back leg is coming out behind you. Lunging as far as you can down. Sweat's popping off. And I've got a lot of lights in the studio to keep it bright. It's really hot in here. All right. So let's get ready. Hands are down. Push it back. Take it up. Nice. Right about now, you probably hate yourself. And maybe even me. Stop. Sometimes when I'm doing my own workouts that I've designed and I'm recording them, I'm like, God, what is wrong with me? But you always feel better after a workout. So we're gonna grab a sip of water, let that heart rate come back down for a few more seconds, grab some water, and then we've got set number 3 on this one. All right, let's come back for our curtsy lunge. Dig right into that, keep that core nice and tight. There we go. Dig right into that, keep it tight. Abs are tight, chest is up. Just use those fingers lightly on the leg. Couple seconds. Good work. Switch it up to the other side. And let's go right in. Keep that chest up. Always remember those abs are tight. Dig it in. You're gonna thank me tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, but later, sometime, down the road. All right, get ready for our burpees. Let's go. Bring them in. All right, that's set 3. We're gonna take about a minute, grab a sip of water, let that heart rate come back down, and then we're coming back for set 3. All right, welcome back. We're on set number 3, so we're gonna be doing an ab exercise, knee tucks, and another one which I don't really have a name for it. So we'll just call it leg out and to the opposite elbow. I'll show you how to do it, so don't worry, you'll know it. So I've got, as you can see, my little helper has showed up. So what we're gonna do, 30 seconds on our knee tuck. So all we're doing on this one is tuck knees in and out. So keep going. So tuck them in and out. In and out. In and out. Lie down. In and out. In and out. In and out. Almost there. Stop. Like, who thought 30 seconds could be so painful? So what I'm going to show you now, this one's going to be a combination exercise. So this one is going to look like how this one's going to work. We're going to keep them on both legs. So you're going to go out and then bring that knee to the opposite elbow. Bring it out, bring the other one out, and in. So that's our series on this one. So 30 seconds, let's go. So bring it out wide, opposite elbow, bring it out wide, opposite elbow, out, opposite, out, opposite, opposite, out, opposite. So if you find that too challenging, just stop for a second, take a break. Out, opposite, out, opposite, out, opposite, out, opposite. So, we're gonna take 30 seconds just because there's a lot of quad work in this one. So we're gonna take 30 seconds. This is my therapy dog. She always shows up when I'm in pain. All right, so let's grab our gliders and we're gonna go back for our knee tucks. So remember, 30 seconds. I know your quads are gonna be really killing you on this one. So let's go. Let's just take our time, tuck them in and out. Nice and slow. In and out. In. I like that this one's so concerned. Maybe she's not quite my therapy dog. We've got 4. And stop. All right, let's rest it. Give those quads a break because they're hurting quite a bit. So let's take it out, opposite knee, out, opposite, 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 out, opposite. All right, let's rest that out. On our next set, what we're gonna do, we're gonna split that. We're gonna do 15 on one side, 15 on the other, and let's see, make sure that, that we can really get that, but we're not gonna make 30 on either one, especially this week, even though it's the advanced workout. So, because you can feel it the combination of what we've already done. Okay, so let's do set 3 on our knee tuck. So what we're really gonna be focused on this one is nice and slow. We're just worried about finishing them. Your wrists may be starting to bother you a little bit. If you want to, you can come up on your fists, or if you have some dumbbells, you can kind of prop yourself up if you're kind of feeling that in your wrists a little bit. So what we're gonna do on our second set though is we're gonna do those, we're gonna separate them. So let's go for our knee tucks. Nice and slow. Keep the core so that you're really focused on those abs. And if you need a rest, just stop for a second or rest out that hand. And stop. So on our next one, we're gonna go 15 seconds. So you're gonna go out. So we'll just use one foot. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Feels a little more controlled. So either which way you prefer them, you can go ahead and do. Out. Almost there. Couple of seconds. And stop. All right, let's take a minute. We're gonna come back. While we're actually doing this, we're gonna stretch out the elbows or the wrists. I don't usually have any wrist problems, but mine are kind of acting up a little tonight, and they never usually bother me. So just to make sure that we're stretching all of this out for you, so you're gonna push back here, and then back on the thumb. And then push it down. All right, so let's keep stretching that out. Let's take a couple of seconds. We're gonna go, we're gonna take a few seconds, grab some water, and then we're gonna come back for set number 4. All right, so on this set, we're actually gonna lie on our back on the mat, and your heels are gonna go into the center of the mat. So you wanna make sure that your butt is scooched right out to the end of the mat. So you're gonna pop your heels in, lying out, and then 30 seconds. We're gonna go, keep your hips up. You can hold onto the mat if you need to, all the way out and pull them in. Now, that might feel to you like your hamstrings are being ripped out of your body a little bit. And that would be an accurate feeling. But if you find it too hard, you can go one at a time. Now that's pretty easy, so don't do that unless you really need to. You're only chipping yourself. And we're gonna stop, and then we're gonna flip it over in plank, and we're gonna do a plank jack. So we're going to use our elbows for this set just so that we can really make sure we're giving those wrists a nice little rest. So out from the elbows, in and out. Keep the core nice and tight. Keep it going nice and strong. Keep that core tight. Couple of seconds, and stop. So let's flip that over, and we're going to do this again. All right, get that butt off, and 30 seconds. Let's go. So remember, one at a time. Or even if you could just do a few, keep those hips up, all the way in and out. You're really gonna feel that in the back of the legs. So in and out, and just take your time, nice and slow. I don't think you have a choice in these ones. And then if you need to at any point, just take a rest, just go like this, and you'll work up to getting better at these. That's good. All right, so let's flip it right over, and we're going in right into our plank jacks. Now, let's come up and down. Keep that core nice and tight, right up on those tippy toes, in and out. Almost there, and rest. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to sit it up, we're going to stretch out those hamstrings because I know you can feel those. Pull the toes towards you, lean your chest in, so you're pushing your chest towards your toes. We're going to get a good stretch here before we go back to set number 3 because we don't want to pull anything. So let's tuck that in, reach it up. And then the other side. All right. So we're going to go back for our last set. And then this is our last set. So we're finished the core of our workout. We are going to do a really good stretch tonight just to make sure that we've stretched this out because it really challenged you in some new ways tonight, today, tomorrow, evening, whatever day, time of day that you're choosing that you're doing this workout. So let's bring them up. So remember, if you're just feeling too much, then just one at a time. And if you can, bring them in and out. And stop. Last set over here. Come right in, put those toes in the middle, up onto your elbows, and let's go. We're almost there. And stop. All right. So, grab your water, come back, let's have a seat. We're gonna do a really good stretch here for the hamstrings, the quads, and we're gonna make sure that we're Really stretching out through the forearm here tonight for you. So remember, you're going to do that workout 3 times this week. If your wrists really start to bother you, make sure that you're really doing some good stretching and massaging on there, or even some of the moves do from your elbows. So mountain climbers, things like that, they're not as ideal as from your hands, but you can do them from the elbows if you're finding that there's a little too much strain on your wrist, things like that. So adjust it as best you can if you find that it's a little too much strain, or cut it back, just rest a few extra while the timer's still going. So let's take it down on your side, and let's take it one leg back. So you don't have any idea. I mean, I know you felt them burning in some of the ab exercises, but until tomorrow and the next day, you really won't realize just how much we've worked those quads for you. So I really want to make sure that we get a really good stretch. So you're going to point that knee up towards the ceiling and really push the hip forward as you pull that leg back. Nice deep breathing as you pull it back. And relax, release it. And then let's come over on the other side. And there we go. So same thing. Really push this back. Pull one back as you're pushing that hip forward. So that should be a really nice, deep stretch through the front of that quad. Awesome. So let's sit it back from here and stretch out through the lower back. So walk those hands up a little bit. There we go. So what we really want to do here now is a little bit more like a yoga pose, kind of. So while we're sitting there, we're going to take this arm and we're going to pull it back. So you're really going to feel that nice back stretch. Feel that nice stretch, because we actually work these quite a bit. And make sure your fingers here relax so that your forearm can get that nice stretch out that it needs. Nice deep breathing. And release. And then let's take that out to the other side. So sit it back as much as you can. Pin that shoulder in place. Eyes are down. Relax through the neck. Nice big deep breaths. Right. So let's tuck this foot in, reach out for the toes, push that toe back just like we did earlier. We really want to make sure that we're leaning really good into this one. So timing your stretching so that we should be doing each one for about 30 seconds. And switch it out. And then same thing, push that toe back as you pull your chest out towards. And then you're going to feel it even a little bit back here. So keep that toe kind of flexed and pushing towards you. You're going to feel it deep into your hamstrings, because that was a tough hamstring workout. All right, so let's put your feet together. Chest is up nice and high. Hold on to them as you lean in. So you're going to get that nice exterior glute and inside of the thigh. Keep the chest up as you really use those elbows to push those legs down. So you're going to try to drop your knees, feeling that really nice tight stretch out through the inner thigh. All right, so let's come up. And then we're going to cross this leg over, pushing out through the hip back here. So depending on what's tight there, you may feel that right down the leg, out through the back, through the glutes, right down, even into your hip a little bit. All right. And then let's switch that out to the other side. I like to kind of drop my arm down here as well. Hits a little bit of my upper back. All right, so that was a bit of a brutal workout. So let's do that twice more this week. And then I will see you back here for week number 5 next week. So repeat this 3 times, and I'll see you back here next week for an all-new workout on week 5 of your advanced program. Have an awesome day.